Well, hello everyone, and thank you for joining us for another episode of Iron Panther Presents. We're going back to Montana and Texas, for the record. We've been doing both. As we talk about season 5, episode 11. And let me tell you, this is what I asked for. How did they put John in the ground? And we got that. We're gonna talk about that, see what else happens. What happened episode 8? We're gonna talk about episode 8 a lot because it gives context to what should have happened in this episode. This should have been episode 9, but we get through all that. Anyway, if you are new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. You can like on the video and comment on the video, share the video, watch the video till the end. We're gonna have a great discussion with all the panel members. So sit back, enjoy the intro, and we'll get right into this stuff. All right, let's do that. Oh, wait. I got to do it now. Wait. This is gonna be funny. Wait. You ready? I got to do it.
This is awesome. This is amazing. I love it.
It was psychological. It was emotional.
Extremely entertaining.
But as always, as we try to say here, as we said, if you are new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. And as we talk about this video, please like on the video and comment on the video, and we will get back to you as soon as possible. That's right. Casey, livestock agent, also medical examiner, and just overall ass kicker. Is stepping into his dad's footsteps of running all of Montana by himself, and trying to figure out what happened to dead daddy. So we're gonna get into all that. We got some insights. What happened? So Stacey, what did you think of the reveal about how they got rid of Mr. John? That is, you are muted, but I appreciate your facial expressions.
I heard everything.
What?
I
We asked and they answered. I'm glad, because when they showed it to us, I was like, nah. But when they did the exam and she was like, okay, there's bruising, there's this, there's that, I was like, okay. 2 points. I'm glad that they made it make a little bit of sense. Casey and his livestock badge, I need to move to Montana and become a livestock agent because they have all the power. That is amazing. I wonder, does Georgia have livestock agents? Let me see. I need to apply for a job just so I can just do whatever the fuck I want. It's amazing. Jamie, oh Lord. It's amazing how Jamie can lie to Casey with a straight face, but not to Beth. That was a bit puzzling for me, but I guess he figured if I don't lie, this man is going to rip me apart with his bare hands right here, right now. So maybe that's why he did.
Yes. He knows Casey wants to believe him. He knows that he can persuade him. He knows Beth is already like, you a piece of shit and you need to be in the ground right now. But Casey leaving his gun in the truck, he's still walking in like, this is my brother. I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt, and so he's playing on that as opposed to his sister.
Well, at least we didn't see the dog or the wolf or whatever this episode, did we?
It's coming. Mo let him know the prophecy will be fulfilled, whatever that means.
Whatever that is.
Family or the ranch. It'll be an easy choice apparently. As said, it took me actually a while to see that part. Anything else?
Not right now.
All right, I like that. All right, Chris. We're just gonna go down the list. All right, Chris. So, what did you think of the reveal? Was it fulfilling? What you think?
I'm glad that they actually showed it. I think I think we were saying last week, that hopefully with the last couple episodes that I was left, that they would actually show what really happened, and they did. So, yeah, man, yeah, Casey is RoboCop / freaking SVU / pretty much everything, man. It's like I don't know where this was with him seasons ago. You know what I mean? I don't know. His father should have grabbed him off of the reservation long time ago with that type of power. He's so focused on getting Jamie to make him a lawyer. He should have been like, screw that. No, Casey. Get off that damn reservation, take your wife and your kid, and I got a real job for you. You know what I mean? And so yeah. Nah, I thought it was pretty dope. I thought the little moves that he did to that poor examiner. was pretty awesome. Was so fucking awesome. So I thought that was good. Um, yeah, I even like the scene between him and Jamie. And the funny thing is, even with Jamie, technically, um, Jamie was telling the truth. Jamie technically was telling the truth. It was talk, it was like I was not involved. See, that's the thing. Beth said, "Did you do it?" It's like, or did you do it? And then that Jamie kind of said it. Jamie kind of put the words in the motion. But as far as him being involved, he wasn't involved. Sarah did that shit behind his back. You know what I mean? Yes, he said the words that spurred her to do it. But he wasn't really going to do it. He would have said the words, but he wasn't. We know Jamie. Jamie wouldn't do it, which is why Sarah did it. You know what I mean? So that moment between him and Casey, he kind of was like kind of telling the truth, but also being kind of a weasel with it too. You know what I mean? Because he knew that Casey would have whooped that fucking ass, easily too. And I thought that look that Casey kind of gave to Jamie, it was like you saw Casey wanted to believe Jamie. You know what I mean? Because that's the thing. Like he was the only one in the previous seasons that always still defended Jamie, opposed to his father, even opposed to Rip. Like it was always Casey that was always somewhat behind Jamie, no matter what. And you even kind of slowly saw that even in his eyes at the end before he like left his office. So yeah, I thought that was telling. Yeah, I thought the scene with Sarah when the music stopped and then she was in the house all alone. I'm like, bro, okay, when is it happening? When is it happening? Just stop it. All I'm seeing is we never see her by herself ever. We never see her by herself. I'm like, okay, just hurry up and just have like a bullet come through the window or something, or like someone come behind her, snuff her out in their kitchen. I was just waiting for it, and then when it was just Jamie, I was like, okay, I guess it doesn't happen right now. But then all of a sudden we watch her walk to a car. I'm like, okay, she's gonna turn the car on, the car's gonna explode. Oh damn, car didn't explode. But they're still showing her. I'm like, okay, when's it happen? Oh, is it gonna be a drive by? Oh, okay, yep, drive by. Someone's asking for a direction. Here it comes. Boom, done. You know what I mean? Put Tupac in this bitch. You know what I mean? I was like, okay. So I was like, just show it. We never see Sarah by herself ever. We never seen that. You know what I mean? So it just seems like the company she chose or the agency who did it, they just want to clean up some loose ends, and they were like, yeah, we're disconnecting this number and and we don't buy that she will be keeping her mouth shut, so we're just gonna end her. And that's not good for Jamie because Jamie got his fingerprints all over her face after he punched her, and well, she punched him back. Typical Jamie, poor Jamie. But yeah, and yeah, so he's so royally fucked. So it's going to be interesting how Beth even reacts to that. Whether he's going to let him take that fall, or if he's going to be like, nah, he just needs to die for real and not just, you know what I mean. So who knows? Other than that, I like the episode. We didn't really get any flashbacks other than the Dutton thing. So that was good for you. They listened to you. We didn't get Texas. We didn't get Texas. So they heard you. They heard you. So that was a good thing. We didn't get none of that. But I thought overall it was still a really good episode. Mostly obviously because of Casey. Casey kind of just was the one that drove this episode cold-heartedly. Oh, and Rainwater. I thought the Rainwater scene, very short scene between him and Beth, but that was such a genuine scene because of how much him and his people love that land. And you saw that Beth knew that they loved the land, that he loved the land just as much as her father did. You know what I mean? Which is why Beth was able to become more vulnerable to Rainwater. You know what I mean? Even though her father and Rainwater were adversaries, you know what I mean? But they always both had respect for the land. That was the one thing they always did, no matter what happened. So, and they definitely didn't want the big old corporate company to come and turn into a tourist location, which is basically what it's about to turn into. So, other than that, yeah, decent episode.
All right, Chris, we're gonna keep on going. Kim, please, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I enjoyed this episode, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed Casey's performance with Jamie. I thought that was really well done because Jamie is the little brother, right? So he's his oldest brother died, right? And he was close to both Jamie and his oldest brother. And so after losing his brother, he's like, "Oh, I'm going to cling to Jamie now, right?" But if we remember the flashbacks of when they were little, you can tell that Jamie really did start to cling to not Jamie. Casey started to cling to Jamie, right? So this is it's hard. It's hard for Casey, even though his sister is like, you really don't see Jamie as who he really is. You know, you always put these blinders on and you want to believe the best of him, but I know he's a horrible person, that he's evil. And she's right, he is. She absolutely is right about that. But I still thought it was a good scene, and I like what Chris said, that he did change the verbiage, right? It's like, were you involved in the killing instead of did you do this, you know? So technically, you know, he's like, no, I didn't. But even though Sarah, pulled the trigger, he's still involved because he's the one who said it. You know, she probably wouldn't have done it if he wouldn't have said it, right? Because but still, he knows what happened, and that secret is a betrayal to his family. He knows who did it. He knows what happened, and that's a betrayal to the family. So he's a dirtbag either way. Um, but other than that, like Casey and his family, I enjoyed the way they kind of made it a little lighthearted, instead of just everybody crying and drab and stuff, over the dad. The teenager's about to get on my nerves because every time he sees his parents kiss, he's like, yeah, okay. We need to find something else for him to say, please, because they did that.
Thank you.
They've been doing that for like two episodes.
Every fucking episode. That's every episode. I'm like,
yeah, it's like, come on,
God.
man.
I'm like, stop it.
Your parents have sex. Move on. Like,
move on. Like,
if you kept seeing your parents hold on to each other and start kissing right in front of you like that, you tell me you wouldn't be acting like that.
Not every episode. Like,
not every single episode.
It's the fact that they keep on.
But they were like they were almost French kissing each other though. Are you serious?
It's just,
but he's
it's just
always okay. This is the thing. It's a show. It's not real. So therefore, they need to find other things for him to say other than ew. Yes. Oh my God.
Or just new scenes. Like we don't need to see them working on the house and fucking. Like we don't need to see this every episode. And him acting like he's 6 and be like, oh my God, my parents like. Once was fine. Yes. Once was fine. But we got much bigger fish to fry. Like, who killed Grandpa? And what are we gonna do about it? Like, let's focus on the real story right now. And he's just too young. He's just too old for that shit. It's not cute anymore. Like, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I totally agree. And I do like that I believe she's the governor, right?
Yes.
I like that scene with her, that she kind of was like, letting the big boys know, what you're doing is wrong, right? And then
she's not the governor. She's a senator.
Senator.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I like that scene. And then when Clara came out and was like, I'm not going to be working with you guys, because she realizes the writing is on the wall, right? That they're corrupt. So she's like, no. And then, by the way, that's the transgender actress.
Yeah.
From that show we watched,
Yeah. But I think she's playing a legit woman this time.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to figure out if Baxter's going to pay.
Hey, bruh, Chris, we already said it. She moved up there once the family got killed. She relocated once she found out what the family did. she left her baby and she
dropped the baby off at the church or some shit.
That's right, and then she moved to Montana. That's the spinoff. Anyway,
that's it.
Bryan Cranston's coming back somehow. Good.
Yeah, but I liked that she's gonna be involved, because now she's like gonna be like a little spy, right? She's gonna start figuring out stuff, and we know at the end of the day, I'm hoping Jamie goes to jail. That's what I'm hoping. That at the end of this, either he's dead or he goes to jail. But and then they can bring, they can at least Rainwater can, because Rainwater loves the land, just like Chris said. That's the one thing that that the dad and him had in common, right? They were respectful to each other also, right? Very respectful. Even though they had two different opinions about certain things, they never disagreed about the land, right? So I'm hoping that everything works out. Also, Rainwater, I feel like, is going to be pushing to make sure that it works out the way it should, So, I mean, I love the show. I think it's really well written, and I enjoyed every time I watched the episodes. not everything is like makes sense. Like Casey running around like he's like a cop or something. That doesn't make sense. But I don't mind it. I'm like, okay, if that's how they want to, do it. They used to do Dallas like that. Like anytime JR came into the building, everybody was like, oh my God, JR's here. Oh my God. I mean, they always do characters like that. So I was okay with it.
Kim, don't you know anybody who goes to Afghanistan, you come out hard as hell like that? I'm just saying. You come
We will.
I guess. Yeah. But that's it. That's it. I'm about to log off because I got to go get my daughter-in-law. But anyway, I'm gonna continue to watch you guys later. Bye.
Thanks, Kim. We'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Yes.
All right, Jamani. What you got?
How far do you want me to go? Or should I say? What do you want me to say? What do you want me to say?
We start. Look. We need to go back to episode 8 and talk about that bullet, and then and talk about how this don't make any sense. I want to belabor the point of that we saw. There's some things that we had some issues with. So what you got?
Casey got both.
Yeah. Episode 8, the way it ended. Beth is talking to her father about the train station, which is, if Jamie was involved, you should have said that to Casey. You would have never found the body. He'd have just been taken to the train station. But yeah, I'm like, he's being impeached. The train station is known or what have you to Beth, and they're supposed to be planning something to counter Jamie's plan. Then all of a sudden, she's episode 9 doing community service and going on a trip to Texas. And then, on her way back from Texas, she has become Miss Cleo, and I can feel something's wrong. The cards never lie.
Didn't Casey had that dream?
Casey had a dream too.
Yeah, they both did.
Yeah, and I'm like,
what?
I don't know. Like, I guess
and Jamie slept good that night.
So he didn't have that in him. So I don't know.
So Jamai and I were saying this. Like, for one, when we see Beth get with Rip, I haven't seen my baby, and so hold on. Hello, how are you? Thank you for joining us. Thank you for commenting. We appreciate that. More comments would be appreciated. We're here for y'all, so thank you for interacting with us. The Beth thing is important because she found out Daddy's been killing people, and husband has been helping him kill people and putting him in the train station. And none of this is brought up when she's riding her husband. Hey, Rip, before you get to these draws, what is the train station and how many bodies have you put there? None of this is discussed. Like, I'm like, no, we're gonna make our own liquor, or we're gonna go to a bar. Like, no, you've been killing people, and Jamie is a clear and present danger to this family. We need to get rid of Jamie immediately. That should have been the conversation. And when she's driving back home and her crotch tells her there's a disturbance in the force, she calls her dad. Like, oh, Dad, are you alive? Because Jamie tried to kill us. Are you? Oh, no, he's okay. Click. Never mind. Hey, Rip. Jamie killed Dad. That's what happened. So when you get back here, we're murdering Jamie tonight. Like, none of this is discussed. Like, why not?
No. All right. So let's take it back to episode 10. All right.
All right.
She's in the office. She's threatening Jamie. My face is going to be the last one you see. Doesn't mention the train station at all. Doesn't say, I'm going to put you in the train station, or I'm going to have Rip put you at the train station. And none of this stuff comes back. I think they should just that should just be like a extra just for the people who watched it during that time. They just need to cut that last scene out of streaming forever, because it doesn't make any sense.
They retconned that episode out. To Jamai, that part, it's like it did not happen, because in this episode we find out that the cop called Casey that night and said, "Yo, Daddy did," and he got there after Beth did, if I remember correctly.
Yes, and she's coming from Texas.
And I'm like, how did she even go straight there? It looked like where was she coming from?
I don't know, but she had some drink with a straw in it or whatever. Like she's just showing up, like like it's just
hey, where's Dad? Like I thought I would if I because she couldn't get in, right? Like they wouldn't let her in because she wasn't official. And then Casey shows up as livestock agent.
No, he shows up with his master badge because this is like all Montana agencies
bow down.
Yes, because
to the livestock commissioner.
He's like, I know you went to medical school for what, 8 years or something like that. Fuck that. I was in the military. Let me tell you, I'm gonna give you a professional development course on how to put somebody in a sleeper hold.
Wait. Let's start off with that woman should have been fired. Like immediately. Livestock agent should have took his authority and said, bitch, you fired. Because not only did you not autopsy the governor, you didn't even look at the body. Forget autopsy. She said, I'm not going to cut up your father and look into his innards. She didn't even look at the body. Because once she started looking, she said, oh my God, look at these feet. Look at these bruises. Oh, something must have happened. Bitch, you fired. Right now. Hey, governor, I got you on speaker. Fire this bitch and get another one because this ain't it. What? You're fired. Thank you. Anyway, and then, hey, how about this? She looked at the feet and didn't even see the puncture wound in the feet.
As soon as they did that, I was like, somebody's going to find this.
What?
No.
They didn't even see the injection site. Like even Casey, Mr. I do this in Afghanistan every day, for some reason then go, sometimes we inject them in the feet so they don't move or some shit. I don't know. So just check the feet. And she go, oh my God, there's an injection site. Thank you, Casey. No problem. Anybody else gets killed by special forces, call me. I got you. She said, thank you. And then let's talk about the fact that he took that poor Asian woman hostage. Asian lives matter. I was going to say that because he walked in and was like, bitch, come here, sit down while I beat up your boss. And she was like, what?
That's what you asked for last episode.
Should have been used to this as much as Beth come in there kicking his ass.
But my point is, Beth don't even tell bruh, hey, don't worry, go in there and whoop him all he wants because Asian woman ain't doing shit. Like he takes her hostage. And she just like, I guess it's Tuesday. You have a 3:00, sir. Thank you, thank you, baby. Anyway, come on, let's get this done, man. I gotta go to a meeting with some other people. Okay, got it. He like whoops his ass, and she's like, lunch. Am I Uber? Are we doing Uber Eats today? I'm like, what is happening, Casey? You're committing crimes against people who aren't family.
He's a livestock agent. He can do whatever he wants.
I mean, he said, the only two people who can run Montana. God and the livestock agent. And
no, he said Fish and Game, I believe.
Oh shit! He should have been like, you worship Jesus and me. But he was like his dad though. John ran fucking Montana as a livestock agent. Like no one told him shit. The sheriff worked for him. Judges worked for him. He's just channeling his father. That's all he's doing. I was like, I believe it. I believe it.
He put the gun in the car before he went in to see him. I wanted him to be like full out vigilante, like as you call him, Batman, and just land the helicopter on top of the building and walk down.
What happened to the helicopter?
They broke. They had to sell it.
Yeah.
Oh, they had to sell the helicopter?
I mean, we don't see it anymore, so we can only assume.
I was gonna say I thought Beth was even talking about getting rid of it episodes ago. Yeah, in the first part. But
you can't get more ball. I don't know.
I love the fact that he left the gun in the car because it was like Casey knew like he could at any minute, oops, trigger finger. Like, you know what I mean? Like he was like, yeah. I already got the lethal weapons right here.
I got these.
The backup is in the glove department. You know what I mean? Like,
if I have to shoot my way out of the state capitol,
right? Yeah,
I just killed the attorney general, and I'm taking all y'all with me. Like, oh right. Shit! Yeah. I want him to go back in there beat Jamie to death, and then he has to shoot his way out of the Capitol, and he just like bam, bam, bam. I was like, oh shit.
Yellowstone
anyway,
video game.
Huh?
Say Yellowstone video game.
That's he remember. No, it was when he killed people in the streets when he was chased. What's up?
My question too is this: is actually now I was speaking of guns. You would have thought that John Dutton at least had a strap like right in that, like in his room or something, right? You telling me the nearest gun was in the other cabin? Like, Mr. Like, I live on a freaking ranch that everybody wants. I don't even have a freaking shotgun. Like that was out of everything that was so unrealistic. That was the most unrealistic thing, that there wasn't a single gun, not even within a few feet of Dutton's room. Like, I was just like,
I couldn't even use that. Kind of excuse it because it wasn't his house; it was the governor's mansion. So,
no. This governor, he would have been like, this was handed down from generation to generation. Like, this is the gun from 1823. Like, this is the gun that brought us to Montana. No. This is bad writing, because they want you to believe that expert killers who are like, we must do this as a suicide. That's gonna make all questions go away. So we're gonna go across town and get a gun that's in a safe or some shit, bring it back to the governor's house, shoot him with the gun with no silencer whatsoever. So the security
Wait. Shoot him in the bathroom with the best acoustics of anywhere.
Right. Like we make no effort to muffle the gun. This is the stupidest shit ever. Like, no basic investigator is gonna go, where did the gun come from? Like, is it his? No, it's his son's. So did his son kill him? No. He went after he was being impeached. That's another thing. So as she's driving down to Texas, there's no discussion of Jamie just impeached dad. What is he gonna do? Let me call him to see how he's doing. None of this is discussed. Like, episode 8 just didn't even happen. Like,
the only person who cares about the impeachment is the new governor.
Yes. So then that's the other thing. So then the senator telling trans woman that, like, hey, you're not a government employee right now. What the fuck does that mean? Because everything that happened in the meeting happened in the state capitol. Like, he went out there and said, we're doing eminent domain and you're voting. And they're like, so what conspiracy is she revealing? Is what I'm saying. I don't understand that at this point. It's public knowledge and legal. So I don't know what big mystery she's supposed to be bringing.
Governor scooped her before she could get to the media.
I don't know. Stacey, like, let's get into the prophecy. Excuse me. How do you think? What does this mean to Casey? He chooses between the ranch and the family. What does he choose, and what does that mean to him as a character?
Isn't his house on the ranch?
Yes. So I'm thinking somehow he's gonna die. Let's just put that out there. He's gonna die, and somehow his death secures the ranch. Somehow that he picks the ranch, which is the family, and then it secures the generations to come and that kind of stuff. So Tate has a place to be, so he's wants to, somehow he chooses the land, and that saves everyone to a reasonable, like, realistic perspective. Not the whole ranch, but enough. Like the house, the graveyard, it stays within the Dutton family somehow. And he's buried with his dad and with his brother and the blonde-haired Dutton that got him there in the first place. I think. Oh, looky. Is he okay?
She's trying to get her hair done, so yeah.
He's like, hello, Ryan. He's like, how did I get here? It's like,
we have the doggy, and now we got the baby.
Oh, little baby. Is he gonna be all right? He gonna be okay? He's eating. He'll be fine. All right, Chris. with your son with you, right? As we
Mhm.
talk about legacy and the future. Casey, he will be faced. What do you think his choice will be? What does it mean? What's the end of his story?
Casey, you mean involving his brother, or no, you mean the legacy of the land? Like, will he choose?
Yeah, he has
Like,
to choose
within the
ranch or
mother?
family, and it will be obvious. And what is that? What do you think that
Oh,
means?
he's definitely always gonna be. It's kind of like what Mo like was insinuating. It's gonna be family more than anything. Um, I feel like if anything, when it comes to the land, he would be willing to give it to Rainwater uh, easily, than anything. I mean, if it's easy for him to get both, he will. Matter of fact, I wouldn't be surprised if they write it out to make it where he's able to get both. But if you're saying one or the other, he's always going to choose his family. You know what I mean? Think about it. In the very first episode, first couple episodes, he did not want any. Well, he didn't want to be on Dutton Ranch, and I guess he changed his tune a little bit. I take that back. I guess he did change his tune um, when he thought about the legacy that his great great grandfather left for his family. So I don't know. I still think family is going to be the route he will take. Um,
Do you think he's living?
huh?
Do you think he's living?
Casey? Yeah. Only if he didn't have a family, especially like someone like Monica or whatnot, and the fact that his family's gone through so much, I would say I don't know, but man, Tate and Monica's gone through so much already. They can't. I don't know. I mean, I know the show can be ruthless, but that would be so tough. That would be so tough if they take Casey out. You know what I mean? Because let's be real, Casey in the beginning it seemed like he was kind of close to being suicidal anyway, type deal. You know what I mean? I don't know. They're not gonna let him go. What you think differently?
No,
You
he
think?
agrees. He's like, there's no way. There's no way. He's
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't think there's no. I can't see Casey going out. I can see Beth going out. I can see them taking Beth off the board. Hell, even maybe Rip. But I can't see Casey because of what he would lose, or what's left behind from that.
Okay.
Not to mention he got to teach Tate that awesome move that you learned in Afghanistan anyway. So until that happens,
Yo, yeah,
because Tate got to be a
hey,
badass. Tate got to be a badass like his father. So
Tate, once he dies, Tate will start his Dexter journey, and then he will be haunted by the memory of
Wait,
Casey.
the other kid. What's the other kid?
Carter.
Carter, yeah.
Kate and Carter.
They're gonna be a team. I'm telling you, they got the spit off. He'll be like, I have to protect the reservation, Dad. That's right. That's right. Tate, you gotta kill who all those meth dealers and whoever kidnapped Native American women. How do I do it? With the plastic. The plastic? Yeah, trust me, it's plastic. Let me teach you. Somehow it will teach him. And then also it's like he's gonna be out there killing. Anyway, he is handsome. Orion is very cute. As he sees there. Very sweet. Giovanni, what are your thoughts? Did we ask? I'm sorry.
All right, so Monica's pregnant. Like, let's just get that.
Let's just get that out there because he was getting it in there. Good.
Yeah, I'm like, the only reason they keep reiterating that is just to foreshadow that she's knocked up if he does die, which I think could be a strong possibility, especially if she's pregnant. I just foresee Tate, like whatever deed or what have you, name on the land, they put it in Tate's name, put it in the new baby's name. It has Native American blood. It can be conserved, turned into a reservation, something like that. And then, family and ranch are both saved.
So let's go down that route. Rainwater did not bring up the fact that the American government, as they do, said fuck the reservation, and they're putting a pipeline through their part of the land. So I thought he was going to be like, hey Beth, we can work together to help both of our people, right? So I thought that was going to happen. So I think to your point, I think somehow Tate and the new baby, I agree that probably Monica is going to be pregnant. That would be and somehow that brings it back to 1823 when the first Native Americans were like, hey, you can have the land, but we want it back. If Taylor remembered what he wrote, that this somehow brings it together, that somehow they share it. Like whatever remaining is Native American land and Dutton land, and they share it, and somehow Tate, and this will bring back this episode, last episode, when Tate was like, I want to run this if I can. And somehow that's it. But I don't see Casey making it. I feel, as I said,
I feel like since Sarah is gone, I feel like this whole deal and plant with the land, especially with Dutton's death being, ruled
Suspect.
a homicide and everything now, I think these people might back off a little bit. Granted, it's, what is it, $15 billion, and then upon the date it finishes, it doubles to 30 million. So I'm like, it is a lot of money for them not to care. But I think, if anything would give somebody cold feet, I think Sarah's dead, Dutton's dead. Our man in the government is a lame duck, being Jamie. There's all the reasons to just wait it out.
So it's funny you should bring that up, because when I saw Jamie's face when the new governor said you're being recused from all this, I thought he was like, I got to talk to Sarah, because this motherfucker going in the ground. Like, that's why I'm not doing is losing this part of my deal. So I just knew he was going to be next one on the list. He was going to have an accident. But this Sarah being killed by the contracting company doesn't make a lot of sense, because they said very clearly, if any of this is discovered, we're putting this on you and Jamie to an extent. I already told you what the consequences were going to be, and she said yes.
Let me ask you a quick question, right? I know I'm the legal expert, but just your opinion, right? If they were to release this video, right, could that company then be charged with revenge porn?
I hear you, legal expert. It depends. That's not federal. I think that's state. So we got to look at the state law when it comes to revenge porn. But I hear you. But we have to look at that. But it's more tying Jamie to Sarah, and it doesn't make sense. The contract team fucked up the job. There's no way that the one detective assigned to the murder of the former governor is gonna be like, oh my God, I know who did it. It must have been Sarah. Because why? Like, there's no way they were going to make that connection. That doesn't make any sense. And if these contract killers were that stupid that it was going to lead back to them, then they deserve to go to jail. I thought Casey was going to work with his ex-Special Forces contractor friend to find and kill those guys. Then they were going to finger their boss. Then they kill the boss. Then the boss fingers Sarah. So then Casey and Beth kill Sarah. That would have been a much more meaningful kill for me. And then and then once you see Sarah, then Beth goes, I told you, Casey, Jamie was behind this shit. And then they all just go to the train station. Like, they have a whole caravan of cars, and they start dropping off bodies at the train station. And it's like Sarah and Jamie go over the cliff together. They'll be like, oh, they're a couple. That's what I'm saying. Because that's a lot. I know it could be. That's episodes of material right there.
But they already didn't make it. They already made a bad decision, even choosing the way of suicide for him too. You know what I mean? Like, we already thought that was kind of not the smartest idea of going that route. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, like we said, like blaming on somebody else. With the whole Dutton thing. So are we really that surprised that they're just like, oh yeah, let's just take her out? Like what?
Well, no, Chris, to your point, again, that's what you're signing this contract. Mm-hmm. Worst comes to worst, we're coming to find you, bitch, because that's what we do for a living. Then that makes sense. That's just writing. It's just writing. What's the point of giving us this whole revenge porn video and all that other bullshit? And we're just gonna kill her.
Yeah.
Like, it could have been.
The only thing I can think of is, like, they never came that close to being found out before. You know what I mean? At least with her, they said that even if she tried to snitch on them, they can, like, just say, oh no, it didn't happen. Like, just claim, oh, we didn't do it. And by the way, oh, here's this video we just found, right? But I guess they were like, damn, like they figured, like oh my God, the autopsy, like, oh no, I told you to pick up his feet. I told you to pick up his feet, not drag his feet. Damn it. Oh no, you put too much pressure on the spine. Crap. Yeah.
Like,
There was makeup in the mirror. You should have just wiped it on to get rid of the bruising. Like put some Vaseline or something. All of that stuff. Like I just feel like they feel like they probably goofed or something, and they were like, "Oops," and they went straight Benny Hill and decided to get rid of Sarah. Which I agree, that didn't make any sense to me either, unless they just knew at that very exact moment that she would be with Jamie, and Jamie just takes the blame. But I, I doubt that. I doubt that.
so to your point, Chris, also how I love the fact that she bought a burner phone because she didn't want to be traced.
Yep.
What
She
did she
bought the burner phone, called them, they didn't answer, and then she breaks the phone. I was like, you really worried about somebody finding this phone and finding a disconnected number?
What's up, Stacey? I saw your face. What's up?
She went to T-Mobile. Those stores notoriously have a lot of cameras in them. So they're going to figure out where the phone came from if that was going to be an issue. Like, people saw you by the phone.
Even the guy who you accosted and gave him cash money was gonna be like, "Oh, it was this woman." Because who walks in and buys a phone? But then she
I was gonna say, does she have like a Better Call Saul? Better Call Saul, you just get a dude off the street and buy it from them off the street, like Saul Goodman. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, what in the world?
Or you don't call from your fucking house. Then she goes home and it's like, "Hey, special ops company, could you please return my phone call? Because I think I messed up. Excuse me, special ops company, could you please? Oh, I guess the phone is disconnected. Let me break it because they can't geolocate me in the house." To your point, Chris, the bullet should have came through the house. They should have came to the house. To give me some bullshit, they set up a strike team because she knew eventually she's gonna go get in her car and they're gonna follow her. I was like, what?
No, this goes to a very bad joke, but everybody asks when somebody's in a domestic violence situation, why did they stay? Why did they stay for so long? And this is what happens when you leave.
Jamani. That's not okay. I see where you're going with that. Not okay. But to your point, though, let's go down this road. This silly bitch was like, I can take a hit. Her dumb ass was about to come back. So she was gonna, before she got shot 6 times, she was gonna go back to the man that smacked the shit out of her. So I don't even know what's going on in this situation. And she smacked him harder than he smacked her. We will discuss this tomorrow when we talk about Lioness season 2, episode 1. Because this is a thing for Taylor Sheridan. That made far more sense though. We're going to talk about tomorrow. But I was like, what are we doing right now? What are we doing right now? And then she's like, I thought they were gonna start fucking. That's what I thought. Can Orion hear me? Because I feel bad. Because I want to I'm not trying to cuss in front of this kid. I don't know him like that, but I feel like put some earmuffs.
I'll do earmuffs. I'll do earmuffs like Vince Vaughn.
The whore you dated. I love that move. Old school. He's like, "Could you earmuff for me?" He's like,
yeah. Now you say all the words, and
fuck shit.
I ain't gonna say all that.
Celebrate it for you. He's like.
Yeah, what was that? Will Ferrell was just naming all the bad words or whatever. Yeah.
He's like, you don't have to celebrate it, man. We're getting off track. My point is, let me tell y'all, I got Verizon, and I think Verizon screwed me because I recorded this episode, okay, so I could watch it the next day. It ended with Rainwater talking to Beth. So my coworker was like, "Oh my God, did you see it?" I was like, "See the conversation? What the fuck y'all talking about? Did you, girl?" I was like, "What are y'all talking about?" Then I watched it on demand and it still ended at the same place. I had to buy the episode off of iTunes. And then I was like, "Oh, then I can finish the episode." Because Jamani didn't even see it. I was like, "Jamani, where's the rest of the episode?" He's like, "What? Did I miss something?" I was
like, make sure you have the episode.
It cut off right there, right when Beth said, the land, like she was they were talking, she was like, it's only like like we can't stop it, we can just slow it down, something to that effect. She was like, it's gonna go, so it's like it's either now or later, and then it just stopped. And I was like, what the fuck? I didn't even see Mo talking to Casey when he's like, "One day it will come and you will know, and the decision will be easy." He's gonna pick the land, y'all. Watch. And it's gonna save the family, though. It's gonna save the family. But Jamie's going.
Well, yeah, well, yeah. I mean, but
and
okay,
Casey's going.
yeah, he'll do both if it benefits both. But yeah, I mean, and that's why I was saying like both will probably come to him if he's able to do both. So,
See, if he
but
said,
but the
I,
family. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I see it being more like Sons of Anarchy, like Jax Taylor. Like he's gonna do, like if his end is gonna be on his terms, so to say.
nah, see, it's different. Like Jax was like, I killed my mama. Like he was like, go off. Like I see you, Jumanji, but he killed everybody. And then he was like, send the kids off. And that special needs boy was like the ring. I'm like, he ain't right. Like that can help them. But and then he was like, I'm the problem. Casey's not the problem, nor did he see himself as the problem. Like that was a different situation. But I still, to your point, it's still gonna be willing. He will willingly give up his life for all this. I just don't know how it's going to work out, but it won't be by accident. I mean, he will be like, I'm taking this one for y'all, and I don't know why though. I think, but that was a great ending of a series. I loved the Sons of Anarchy. Sons of Anarchy finale was perfect. I mean, I never saw any of that. Well, what's up, Stacey? You seem perplexed.
Aren't there like certain exemptions for eminent domain, like graveyards or like
Oh,
something? I feel like if you're saying that, not Jamie, Casey's going to sacrifice himself, like he kills himself on the land and then it becomes sacred ground or something. Like I'm trying to
he
figure
kills
that
Tate,
out.
who's half Native American, and he's like, I'm sorry, son. We're doing this for the
Sacrifice?
land.
He's gonna be a sacrifice.
Doesn't she have like a mother or somebody or a daddy or somebody they can like slaughter? I mean, that sounds bad, but
What?
It's funny
sacrifice
you bring
the
this up because
land.
Monica totally forgot that she's Native American
What-
because
What are you thinking?
her mama is still alive. Like she's in a wheelchair and shit, and you haven't seen her since like season 1.
I
has
figured
not
it
been-
out. I figured it out.
What you got?
Right? If Taylor Sheridan is anywhere near a good storyteller, they're gonna find dinosaurs on the property to bring it full circle.
Wait a minute. Didn't we have like they dug up something and it was like some stuff?
That was
First
like the first
They did.
episode, and they never came back to it.
They stole. Remember, Tate was like, "Look, the robbers." Well, wait. That was on the reservation. But okay. If if the land somehow becomes historic, it has to be some kind of historic thing. So if they tie it back to 1823, if they somehow find the Earl with the yellow hair and her bones, and somehow Native American bones are also there, then that makes the land Native American land, to your point, Jamani. And then they can be like, the reservation's fucked. Like that pipeline is coming through. But this land is now Native American land, and y'all can have that. And then somehow the bones tied together. I like the dinosaur thing. That would be good if they tie it back to season 1. What's up, Chris? I feel like what you got? Theories? How we saved the land?
Oh no, I wasn't. No.
My bad.
I'm sorry, I got distracted.
Beth's crotch is gonna work all of a sudden, and she's gonna be
Wait,
pregnant.
what? Her
with Rick.
crotch is gonna work?
What, like
Somehow-
You
Fatima?
got a
Is it gonna be-
hysterectomy. What are you
How's
I'm
that?
saying
You
somehow
turned
Rick,
into Fatima
For Fatima or something? It's gonna be
Fatima's
a little demon baby.
she's gonna give birth to a Native American baby because she got. Listen,
Is Mo gonna be the daddy?
I feel like Mo is gonna do some type of something, and all of a sudden Rip's gonna have a son, and somehow it's gonna be Native American.
Somehow he's gonna put the uterus back inside of her, huh?
I feel like this is possible. I feel like only the Native Americans know how to do this. So somehow, because I feel also, no, seriously though,
David,
like,
you would bring this up on a final day of National Native American
isn't it their
History
day
Month.
today?
Like this
No,
is
that
also
was
very
yesterday.
disrespectful, but sure.
it's all month long, and this is the last day. Interesting theory, David. Interesting theory.
I feel like this is gonna come full circle. Like the Native Americans, they're gonna be dancing or something, whatever, and then somehow rainwater is like this land belongs to us, and da 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 da. And Mo's gonna be like, right, Stacey. Somehow Native Americans are gonna be involved in saving the Yellowstone. Somehow. Because I think he was talking about turning it into some kind of peyote amusement park or some shit.
Peyote amusement park?
When they were talking.
Are you talking about Drake?
She said something like experimental experience, some type of experience place, and he was like, "Oh, like not all of it, but maybe some."
Do those excursions where they do the DMT and they get in the little sweat teepees and stuff.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. They're gonna turn into some type of and who went through that? Casey. Casey could be like, hey, I got the visions of the wolves and shit, and this is how I realized my destiny and whatever.
The wolf.
The Wolf Lodge. Great Wolf Lodge. Yes. And they're gonna sell steaks because like they got all this fucking cattle. And like what are they gonna do with the cattle? Also, Teeter and them don't know they don't got jobs anymore. So somebody might want to tell them to be like, apply for new positions because we're shut down. We're shut down. So previews, we got Rip coming back, killing somebody at some point. I guess. So are they gonna find the killers? Are they gonna find the specific operators that killed John? What y'all think?
Casey is. The wolf is gonna tell Casey who the killers are. The wolf is gonna appear and he's gonna walk them to like the killer lair where they
he's gonna be like poof, poof,
and he's just gonna throw a grenade in there and just poof.
Boom. I want to see that. I want to see him to be like, what was that wolf? What?
It's gonna turn into Mayor of Kingstown. I think that's where this is heading.
It does have that kind of Paramount can do anything. What you got, Jamon?
I'm like, since Sarah's dead, I really don't care about, Jamie and his whole political life anymore. I'm like, why do we care what the governor and what the senator and all of this stuff is going on? Like, are we coming to kill Jamie, like the Baxters got to pay or what have you? Is it going to be that, or are we going to be seeing him wheeling and dealing, or
I think both. I think we're going to see him try to get his political, position back, and he will be murdered. These are not separate. I feel like now I think he's going to be trying to make sure that the contract killers don't find him, and somehow they won't, which I'm not sure why, because he goes to work every day, so it shouldn't be that hard. But they're gonna be like, they're baffled about where he's at. But I feel like we're still gonna see him do that, and then Beth puts.
I think he's safe because these contract killers killed his father. It has been ruled as a homicide now. Now we're coming after the attorney general. It's like a all-out family, all-out Montana government execution. Like, no, he's too powerful. Leave him alone. We can kill Sarah because she's a nobody. But why would you kill the attorney general when you've already killed his father, who is the governor?
I don't know, but Sarah said correctly several times. You had nothing to do with anything. They can't tie you to anything, so don't worry about it. Like, and she was right. So to your point, they should leave him alone, but Casey should find and kill him, and maybe Casey and Rip do it together. Like, and maybe that's the thing.
No, he's gonna snitch on himself, because he heard her die over the phone. It wasn't in 2024 where it is FaceTime or anything like that. To have the more dramatic effect. It's just the sound of gunshots. Oh, I know she's dead, and like he's all crying and screaming. Like he's gonna tell somebody, whether it's the cops or somebody, he's gonna say the wrong thing to implicate himself into stuff.
Casey, livestock agent, is going to show up to this crime scene and be like, is there a cow involved? Nope. I'm still taking jurisdiction of this investigation because my brother was having sex with this woman. Beth is going to tell him, Casey, go take over this investigation. This is tied to Dad somehow. And then he's going to pull the phone records, him, not the detective. He's gonna pull the phone records and be like, Jamie was the last one to talk to her. So then he's gonna go over there, and then that's when him and Beth are gonna be like, all right, now it's time to take you to the train station. He's gonna be like, no. I know who killed Dad. And then he's gonna lead them somehow to the agents or some shit. I don't know.
Well, wait. What if Casey, comes out publicly about the train station? If the train station is close enough to the ranch, that might be too much bad PR for them to want to create such a resort right next to a mass graveyard.
I like that. So then he leaks it. They'd be like, the Yellowstone's connected to a mass grave site, and you might find some bodies down there. You don't want that. Oh, I like that. And then they throw him over. Eventually, he's ending up in that hole. Like that's happening. Okay, but is this who puts him in the hole? That's the question. We don't know. Come on, let's wrap this up. I don't know. Anything else with these two cowboys, Stacey? I see what you've been behind you. What you got?
They could have found an older man to play John Dutton's corpse, because that man was clearly half his age, but whatever.
Didn't he would have
been right. It looked nothing like him. You're right.
Damn. Yeah. I'm just along for the ride, so we'll see what happens next week and the week after. So, please help us reach 500 views per video and 2,500 subscribers by December 15th.
Thanks, Jason. Appreciate it. Go enjoy your food. We'll see you next time. Boop. All right. Orion, any last words for you? What you got, Chris?
So we got 2 more episodes left.
3.
3?
Yeah.
Okay.
4 episodes, I think. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, because I was gonna say if we get 2 more, then Jamie probably gonna go next episode. But with 3, yeah, I don't know what to expect as far as the next episode goes. I mean, other than Jamie's probably going to be wanted for the death of Sarah, but yeah. So I don't know. Okay, and with that, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Sorry, y'all.
He said, "That's that crap, Dad. You mean you don't know what you're talking about?" Bye, Orion. We see you soon. Boop. All right. Come on, Giovanni. What you got?
I don't know.
Well, say something.
I'm like there's gonna be more flashbacks. I'm like, we're gonna be seeing Beth driving through the night straight through, because it was where if you feel tired, pull over. Promise me you'll pull over. No, she's gonna drive straight through the night because she knows her dad is dead. And then Casey got the phone call like 8 hours ago, but he's like, I'm just showing up now.
He was tired. He had to take a nap. Then he'll show up. I mean, come on.
Well, yeah, because they were making that baby that is going to be coming in the next 2 to 3 episodes. So
I hear you. When Casey is dead, she will be like, wait, there's another. And there you go.
And I'm like, she named the first kid, I should say the second kid, John Dutton. So, this kid will probably be like Casey Jr. or something like that.
Oh. And then Tate will start his killing spree. All right, anything else?
Like, comment, subscribe, and hopefully Rip will do something, of importance, because all he's been doing is just being like the eye candy for women and stuff these past few episodes. He hasn't done anything.
He will start being ripped in probably next episode. Like I said, we got to wrap this crap up, so we got to get him doing some rippy type stuff. And Lloyd's also in town, so he can help out. Do they bring back the rest of the crew? Did they bring everybody back from Texas to make it a family affair?
No, somebody's got to take care of that cattle.
They can look after themselves. They're just cattle. I was like, maybe Jimmy will do it. I mean, what else are you doing? But anyway, we'll get to that. Woo! All right, guys. Thank you very much for hanging out with us. Thank you for commenting and stuff. We appreciate you. I hope you're still watching. Again, thank you for watching till the end. Tomorrow we are doing Paramount. Tomorrow we are doing Lioness season 2 episodes all through 1 through 7. We're gonna do The Agency, a new Showtime. Showtime Paramount show, which I'm sure is gonna be awesome. The cast looks awesome, and we're gonna do Landman with Billy Bob Thornton. More Billy Bob, less of his incestuous daughter. I'm tired of this. It's weird. It's getting really weird, to be honest. So hopefully we get less of that. But anyway, enjoy your evenings. Leave a comment and all that kind of stuff. And we'll see you next time. I will say thank you guys very much for hanging out with us. I see people watching, people in the chat.
I enjoy The View very much.
I don't know what the fuck I was watching.
Rewatch this. Rewatch this when we're done. Rewatch this. You'll see what we're talking about. You're gonna be like, oh shit,
Hilarious. Absolutely hilarious.
You want to go there?
Oh shit! Casey, do your thing.
Fuck that shit.
But anyway, please like and share and comment on the video and all that kinds of stuff. As they say, we're just gonna end this broadcast and say bye.